simple name in a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Russell, right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throwing Russell. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that block and start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires into the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given...
There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. Quickly out to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Lots of room to run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go. Where did he go?
Off the play fake. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Keelan Russell throws for the tight end. Makes the grab.
And guys, we got to see his first start, right? Like, get started into this, being a highly recruited high school kid, taking that next step. And I'll tell you what, Jesse, watching his tape over these last weeks and now getting into the middle of the season, later part of the season, he looks like he's the part. Can he carry this team to the next level, to a natty?
That's what people are talking about now, David, because here's the thing. Everybody knew he had the physical attributes, right? The thing that we've been really impressed with, I think, is just seeing his poise and how he's handled the pressure each and every week for a true freshman. If this keeps up, David, I think that question could get answered. I think he could take this team at least to the college football playoff, and then who knows what beyond.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Running inside, it's Bishop. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the 1st quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Give a lot of credit to defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. And it's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Plucks it out of the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Off play action on 1st down. Hit as he throws. It's complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The play action fake. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Making side adjustments here.
Western. Go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, Not a good job by this defense.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Punt is in the air. They're going to mark this one at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Russell takes the easy completion. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And they got it. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
And listen, third down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. This is a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Almost got to the first down marker, but now sets up a fourth down.
Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the outside. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area.
Caught, and he's got room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Vols want to move quickly. The run inside. It's Bishop. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. Find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring them to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the Huskies getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking downfield on first down.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown tie. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Takes a handoff. It's Bishop. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half if...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might continues to fight for yards. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. Found a seam on the left. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25. Snags it, and there's running room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the run, it's Bishop. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes a catch.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Reads it, fires complete. There's some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown ball. A great catch and run for 6.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well, with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers now. Obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Russell. Working the middle, it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. These receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gets the back moving. Keelan Russell. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Russell. Rushes on him. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A designed run for the quarterback. Maybe some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Volunteers. The Vols strike back for the touchdown. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Got it, looking for the first down. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
22. Return. Go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry.